Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to be giving a spoiler-free review of Terrifier 3. I have seen it twice now in theaters, okay? It's pretty safe to say that I absolutely loved this movie. They've expanded more on the lore and the story, so you learn more about Sienna's upbringing and, kind of her whole place in this good versus evil thing that they have going on. So we do finally get more answers to that. Obviously, if you've seen the trailer or watched other spoiler-free reviews, we do see that Vicky is back, and she definitely makes quite a few statements. I think she did great. The actress who plays her did great. Vicky in this one, completely diabolical, completely unhinged. There's some scenes. I'm not going to tell you what scenes, but I'm just going to say there's some scenes that might I don't want to tell you. It may make you feel some sort of way. I really enjoyed watching her. She made a great sidekick. There was a scene that I'm not going to spoil for you on this video that I kind of felt it was a little too much about Vicky, okay? I feel like Art seemed more like a henchman in this scene, and I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but obviously if you've seen the movie, you probably know which scene I'm talking about. You know, again, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to spoil anything. So I pretty much went in completely blind to this movie. I did not allow myself to watch the trailer or look at any YouTube videos that had any spoilers. I actually didn't watch any review videos whatsoever because I didn't want to know. I wanted to know as little as possible about the movie. And that's what I was. I mean, obviously, you're going to hear things like there's people walking out of the theater after the opening scene, stuff like that. I will say that my expectations for the opening scene were a lot higher, and I was slightly let down on that just because of all the hype, because that's what they do. Though this goes for literally any movie, but any horror movie that involves gore, they will exaggerate it and be like, people were throwing up, people were walking out, people couldn't handle it. To hype it up, which, it's fun. Like, that's totally fine. But I just feel like it. I liked the opening scene. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like it was a little bit overhyped. It was probably due to the fact of people saying, oh, all these people walked out. They couldn't handle it, blah, blah, blah. First of all, if you're going to see a Terrifier movie, I think you should know what you're getting into. Like, even if you haven't seen any of the others, first of all, why are you going to see the third installment of a franchise that you haven't seen any of the movies to? Why would you do that? You're coming in the middle. Who goes to see a third movie or even a second movie, a sequel to something, and they haven't seen the first one? So they don't know what's going on. Why would you do that? Why would you come in so blindly? How are you going to draw the line there and walk out when Terrifier 2, in my opinion, one scene in particular was worse in my eyes than anything in Terrifier 3, just for how long it was drawn out and how crazy and absolutely batshit that whole scene was. It's the bedroom scene in Terrifier 2. I still think that nothing tops that. One of the other scenes in this movie, Terrifier 3, not going to tell you what scene. Maybe you will already know what I'm talking about, even if you haven't seen it, because it definitely has a lot of hype. No, it's not the opening scene, but it's another scene That one was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, that one I definitely get the hype on it. I thought, wow. Art, he doesn't discriminate. He just treats everybody fairly. We love a good non-discriminatory slasher villain, okay? I definitely recommend you guys check out this movie. Show Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton and Lauren Rivera and everybody in the Terrifier team some love and support. Go see this in theaters while it's still out. It was the number one at the box office opening weekend. It beat the new Joker movie. I think any movie at this point beats the new Joker movie. Apparently, that completely flopped. I haven't seen it, but I've seen reviews and it doesn't seem like my cup of tea, so I'm probably not going to watch it. As we all know, Art the Clown is Damien Leone's baby. His work of art. By the way, work of art by Ice Nine Kills. Mwah. Have y'all heard that song? I got introduced to Ice Nine Kills through that song, which, by the way, I didn't let myself watch that music video until after I saw Terrifier 3. I really liked the song. I actually went down the rabbit hole of listening to more of their songs, and now I'm a fan. Like, apparently, they've made several songs about different slasher villains, like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. I am so all about that. Okay, it's fun. I love them now. They gained a fan. I bought a T-shirt with Art's face on it. It's Ice Nine Kills, and it looks sick. I'm not reviewing the song. I'm reviewing the movie. I definitely recommend you guys to go see it. I will be making an in-depth video full of spoilers next month, probably. But a lot of people are kind of asking the question of, is this better than Terrifier 2? And obviously, it's completely subjective and it's your own opinion. But I would say that Terrifier 2 is still my favorite. Terrifier 3 is a close second, so it's, just right behind it. So if I had to put it in order, it would be Terrifier 2, then Terrifier 3, then Terrifier. Terrifier 3 was definitely a close second for me. There's some things I like better in Terrifier 3 than I did in Terrifier 2. But I just can't get over that scene in Terrifier 2 where she's in the Halloween shop and Art is just being a goofball behind her, like creeping her out. But just, like, to me, that scene was just so iconic that I love it. That scene just plays over and over in my head. And when I'm feeling down, just watch that scene or look at some Art the Clown memes. Boom, I instantly feel better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Highly recommend going to see the movie. Let me know what you guys think about the movie if you've already seen it in the comments below.